Hello, my name is Bob Greiner. I'm with the Mid-Atlantic Germanic Society, or MAGS as it's known. I'm here today to talk to you about some of the databases that we have on our website. The Mid-Atlantic Germanic Society hosts more than 20 individual datasets on its online searchable database. These include several church and institutional records, military pension records, and names indexed from a variety of State Department records from consulates in Germany. The database is searchable by given name and surname, with several wildcard options available. Once a specific name is found in the database, you can click on an icon to see all of the details contained in the original document. I'd like to describe the several church record sets that we have. Christ Evangelical Lutheran Church, now Locust Point Community Church, is located in South Baltimore near what was an immigration pier. Many German immigrants came through the port in the late 1800s and early 1900s. In its early years, services were conducted in German. The church records are housed at the Maryland State Archives. They include records of baptisms, confirmations, marriages, and deaths for the years 1886 through 1926. The records have been indexed and can be searched on the MAGS website. This can be useful if you know you had immigrants who arrived in Baltimore during this time period. Trinity Lutheran Church in Cleveland, Ohio, was a German church that began in 1853 as a mission effort of Zion Lutheran Church. It was located in the west side of the city in an area known as Ohio City. The first book of church records began in 1853 and included baptisms, confirmations, marriages, and burials. The sections ended at various dates as the book was filled. Baptisms ended in 1875, but marriages continued until 1911. As the sections were filled, they continued into subsequent books. The data in our database includes all of the records in the first book. The first two pastors through 1875 were German-born. The reason these records are so valuable is that these pastors included the place of birth in Germany for many people in a majority of the entries in the book. They also included either the age of the person or frequently an exact date of birth. This was the case for each couple in a marriage, the parents of a child being baptized, or for a person who died. In addition, many of the members of the church immigrated from several adjoining villages in a small region of the southern part of the Kingdom of Hanover, near the city of Osnabrück. Using the information from these church records and available online German church books, it is relatively easy to discover more information about the immigrants. If you had German immigrants who lived in the Cleveland area in the late 1800s, you may want to check to see if they were members of this church. The Reverend Frederick W. Geisenhainer Jr. was the assistant pastor of St. Matthew's Lutheran Church in New York City from 1827 until 1841. At the end of his ministry with St. Matthew's, Reverend Geisenhainer transcribed the pastoral events that he presided over from the church books into two personal ledgers. In 1841, he was called to be the pastor of the United German Evangelical Lutheran Church, later St. Paul's, and remained there until his death in 1879. He maintained St. Paul's records in 3 additional volumes. The church records begin in 1827 and continue until 1879. These records, except for deaths, have been completely transcribed and are included in the MAGS database. Beginning in the 1830s and continuing up until the Civil War, tens of thousands of German immigrants arrived in New York City each year. Even if they eventually migrated to different parts of the country, many of them remained in the city for some period of time. These churches, located in Lower Manhattan near Little Germany, were where Lutherans married and had children baptized. This data set alone contains over 15,000 events and nearly 90,000 names. It is an invaluable resource for those whose ancestors arrived in New York City during the mid-1800s. If your ancestor was one of those, you certainly want to check it out. There's one other church-related data set I should mention. During the mid-1800s, the Basel Mission in Switzerland sent many men to the United States as pastors for German Protestant congregations. Many of them became members of the German Evangelical Synod of North America, a predecessor denomination of the United Church of Christ. Our database contains the names of 292 pastors who served in various locations in the United States. The list was compiled from several sources created by the archives at Eden Theological Seminary and by Basil Mission Archives. If you find the name of someone of interest, you can contact those organizations to obtain more detailed information. All of the data sets on our website can be searched for free by anybody. For many of them, you must be a MAGS member to see the complete information found in the record. However, that's not true for these church records. Anyone can see the details if you find a name of interest. Please visit the MAGS website at www.magsgen.com. Click on the MAGS Databases tab on the left side of the screen. If you're not a member, click on the Public Database Search button to bring up the next search screen. Enter the name you would like to find, or just a partial name, and click on the Search button. The results of your search will be displayed on the next screen. Also, don't forget to visit the MAGS Database Descriptions page located under the Databases tab. Each entry on that page contains a link to a much more detailed description of the original documents and what information is contained in our database. By the way, membership in MAGS is only $15 per year. With that, you receive 4 quarterly issues of our journal, Der Courier. It contains many excellent articles about German genealogical research. You can also gain access to the details in all of our databases. In addition, our site has many other pages about German history, maps, and research guides. I hope this brief introduction to our church databases has piqued your interest in the Mid-Atlantic Germanic Society. Please visit our website to search our databases. We hope you will consider becoming a member. Thank you.